Does Bryce Hall deserve a top 15 ranking over Jake Paul?
While Jake Paul's WBA number 14 ranking is currently under review,
stemming from his recent win against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.,
Bryce Hall argues it's well-deserved due to Paul's track record of fighting
legends like Mike Tyson,
Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, and Nate Diaz. Bryce Hall deserves top 15 ranking over Jake Paul. Bryce Hall to WBA. Jake Paul deserves number 14 rank.
He's fighting legends. The world of influencer boxing is no stranger to controversy,
and the debate surrounding the rankings of internet personalities
turned pugilists like
Bryce Hall and Jake Paul is heating up.
Both have leveraged their massive online followings to draw unprecedented attention and revenue to the sport.
But their paths and perceived legitimacy in the boxing world diverge significantly.
Yes, make to click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to stay updated on our latest news.
The core of the controversy lies in how these influencer boxers are evaluated. Traditional boxing rankings often prioritize professional records,
quality of opposition, and championship potential.
However, with figures like Paul and Hall, the lines are blurred by their entertainment value, social media reach, and the novelty of their crossover fights.
This raises a crucial question.
Should popularity and financial impact carry as much weight as pure boxing skill and experience
when it comes to official rankings?
Bryce Hall's argument for Jake Paul's ranking hinges on the idea
that simply stepping into the ring with established names, regardless of their past prime status, warrants recognition.
This perspective, however, dismisses the frustrations of professional boxers like Craig Parker,
who view such rankings as a slap in the face
to those who have dedicated their lives to the sport. While Jake Paul has cultivated a persona around fighting legends, Bryce Hall has also been actively pursuing his own boxing career. Hall's record includes a 2021 fight against
Austin McBroom and a bare-knuckle match in 2023 against G. Perez. He even had a fight scheduled earlier this year with
Kimbo Slice Jr., which ultimately fell through.
While Paul's opponents have been high-profile,
often past their athletic primes,
Paul has been taking on fellow influencers and participating in more niche, yet still demanding, combat sports. This suggests Hall is serious about developing his fighting skills,
even if his opponents haven't garnered the same mainstream attention as Paul's. Hall's consistent training and willingness to engage in different forms of combat sports could be seen as a more
organic path to earning a legitimate boxing rank, as opposed to Paul's strategy of targeting well-known, albeit aging fighters.
The most compelling argument in this debate comes directly from Bryce Hall himself.
Despite the backlash, Hall firmly believes Jake Paul deserves his WBA ranking.
He's getting in there.
He's fighting legends.
It doesn't matter who he's picking, Hall stated, adding, he's going in there, he's fighting people.
He's putting M on their ass. This statement, coming from a fellow influencer boxer,
highlights the shift in perception that the boxing world is grappling with.
Hall's endorsement, while perhaps self-serving in its aim to legitimize the influencer boxing space, nonetheless points to the undeniable impact Paul has had in generating interest
and revenue for the sport.
It's this ability to draw new fans and boost the sport's coffers that,
in Hall's eyes, justifies Paul's high ranking,
regardless of traditional boxing metrics.
Ultimately, the discussion about who deserves a top-tier boxing ranking
among influencers like Bryce Hall and Jake Paul boils down to a clash between traditional boxing values and
the new realities of entertainment and social media influence. While Jake
Paul has undeniably brought a fresh wave of attention and revenue to boxing by fighting
established, albeit often retired legends, Bryce Hall is also actively building his own combat sports resume. Hall's public support for Paul's ranking underscores the influencer boxing community's desire for recognition and legitimacy
within the broader boxing world.
What do you think?
Does Jake Paul deserve his number 14 WBA ranking?
Or should traditional boxing merits prevail? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out our other videos discussing the latest in influencer boxing.